Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope your week's off to as good of a start as mine is. I hit the ground running this morning, getting things done. Had a really good designer meeting this morning. Didn't even expect it. I got most of my t-shirt designs uploaded yesterday. Wanted a little bit of a tweak on one, so we tweaked one and actually came up with two new shirts. So I'm very happy and yeah, kind of a busy Monday to tell you the truth. I got to do this video, then I'm off to the gym, then I got to come back here and finish uploading all these designs. So I'm going to have the link. I'll have that link to share tomorrow. Keeping my fingers crossed. Anyhow, you're probably wondering from the title, Raw Vegan End of Year, 2 Directions, You Choose. What's he going to talk about today? Well, I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now. And then you need to click on that little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Need to do that for all your channels, I'm coming to find out. Yeah, today is Hallows Eve, the eve of Halloween. Two more days, and it is the 1st of November. Where did this year go? Just seems like we were just getting into that holiday period last year. Now I've talked about this pretty much every year since I've had a YouTube channel when it gets to this time of the year. And I expect this video to fall on deaf ears like it does most years because most people are just caught up. And it's not a judgment. It is what it is. Society is what it is. People are influenced by their surroundings, by what they know. And it is what it is. But I at least like to put out a little bit of something to think about before you're lamenting, before I'm hearing all these New Year's resolutions and all this whining and coming to Jesus moment about the bad things you did for the past 2 months. So you got a clean slate right now. There's 2 months left in this year, and there's 2 ways you can go. You can either do what most people do, and you can make the excuses for the next 2 months at every little gathering. Oh, well, it's Thanksgiving, and oh, and there was family here, and oh, I'm eating this, and oh, I go to this party. And every place there's going to be temptations. There's going to be crappy food at every turn for the next couple of months. There's going to be excuses for parties. There's going to be, once you get into the Christmas, there's going to be the holiday. There's going to be the office party. There's going to be the church party. There's going to be the family party. There's going to be this party and there's going to be that party. And each one, a lot of people are just going to rationalize and be like, well, but it's this. I'll just do it at this party. And then before you know it, these last 2 months, you've gone through all the holiday cycle and you've gone through all this negative. That's another thing too. You're going to start seeing all the negative stuff in December about how bad 2017 sucked and I can't wait for 2018 to get here. Block that stuff out of your head. Those people that I see saying that on Facebook, they say it every year. Their year's never going to get better. Do you know why their year's never going to get better? That's kind of a bleak message, isn't it? You might be thinking, well, wow, that's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. Their year's never going to get better. Their year's never going to get better because they haven't decided up here that their year is going to get better. With the exception of, with a certain percentage of people that really have some major crap going on in their life, most of everything of it is perception. And I watch people on my social media and I watch what they say at certain times of the year and how they repeat themselves over and over. They're just on the same cycle over and over and over and over because they've never set any intention in their head that they're going to change anything that they're doing. Now me, I've always liked to go, if you haven't figured this out by watching a few of my videos, I've always liked to go against the grain my whole life, way before this lifestyle. And even though I did a lot of unhealthy things in my past, drank a lot, ate a lot of bad food, went through a lot of binge periods, I guess just because everybody else did it, I never did the whole overdoing it thing during the holidays. If anything, even when I was eating standard American diet, even when I was drinking, I would probably restrict and, cut back, but I didn't gain weight. I didn't get in bad shape over the holidays because I was just kind of like, well, that's what everybody's doing and don't be like everybody else. Now that I live a totally different life, I'm concerned about my health. I like feeling good every day. It's just the concept's just as foreign to me as if I went to some place, another culture that had completely different ways of doing things. I just don't understand it at all. And in fact, my mentality is, I was just thinking about this morning, now I'm just like, I'm antsy to go to the gym. I'm really digging working out these days. I started a new cardio program, kicked my ass the other day doing some high intensity stuff. And I'm actually going in the opposite direction. It's kind of like I like to say sometimes, when other people zig, that's my cue to zag. Everything, go against the grain. If everybody's doing it, it's probably wrong. Money, even it translates to money. If you're a sports bettor, if people that make money in the stock markets, in the financial markets, commodities, whatever, they're going against what everybody else is doing. They're going against the general public. So when you go along with everybody else, you're going to get what everybody else is getting. I don't want what everybody else is getting. I don't want to be cliche. I don't want to do the same things year after year after year after year. I mean, do you never learn? I mean, we're going to hear this verbatim. There's going to be so many people that they're going to claim they're going to be good during the holidays. They're gonna spin out at the first gathering they go to, probably even before Thanksgiving. They'll probably eat all the kids' Christmas candy. They'll probably eat all the kids' Halloween candy, and that'll start the ball rolling. Or they'll just buy candy for the kids and not give it out tomorrow night. But it's just going to start, and it's going to start snowballing, and you'll see it. The weight's going to come on. People are going to start adding things back in. And then I want you to remember this, if you're one of those people that does that, or I want you to look back at this video maybe come, say, mid-December. There comes that certain time during the holiday season where people have gone so far off their program that's when the mentality flips in their head and it switches over to, you know what? And then that's the give up moment. There's always that give up moment where, look, I'm so deep in, I've gone so far off my plan. I'm not doing my healthy thing that I'm just going to blow it out for Christmas, New Year's, and just go out with a bang. And then the proverbial, come January 1st, oh, you're going to see videos on YouTube. You're going to hear weeping and whining and wailing and talking about the bad things they did and how they're going to do so much better in 2018. And that'll probably last until January 10th or so. Because it's just a go along mentality. It's the same old thing. You have to set an intention in your head. Everything is so easy if we just set an intention. You don't get into, I'm going to try to do this, or I'm going to work on this program. You set your intention of what you're wanting to do. Now, for me personally, as I've been talking more and more about going to the gym, and I've just been eating and lifting for the last 3 months. Now I'm going to hone things a little bit more, but I want to get gains. I want gains in the last 2 months. I don't want to stumble into January 1st and kind of be not starting over, but I want to be like zinging on January 1st. I'm actually working on now more of the cardio, cutting back on the fat, and shredding up, getting in the gym, still doing the training, but getting a little bit leaner, shredding out a little bit, getting a little bit more ripped. But yeah, and now the weather's cooler. We woke up to 36 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, so I can get out and do stuff. I can get out and start getting what I call extra cardio, fat burning, just fitness stuff, just good stuff. Like, I don't walk. I haven't walked since I left Costa Rica. I didn't walk a lot when I was in the mountains. Didn't walk when I got here because it was like 90 plus degrees every day. Now we have some nice fall-like temperatures. I need to get out and start walking again, just as that supplemental exercise. Been looking for a bike. But yeah, my last 2 months aren't going to look anything like what most people's is going to look like. I got things I want to do. I don't want to power down. A lot of times I don't even like I enjoy it, but it's just me and my mom. So during the holidays, there's not a whole lot of syncing people's schedules and whatever. And I don't even really like to get off my routine at all. You know, you sit down for Christmas, maybe you take the day off, don't go to the gym, don't do this or that, but I enjoy my life, so I don't need special. I don't need like to go blow it out at some party, or I don't have to have Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween to make me happy, to make me celebrate. But right now, as you're listening to this, nothing has happened yet. You still got a pretty clean slate. And if you don't have a clean slate, maybe you're just coming to this lifestyle. Don't wait till January 1st. Some people will even do that. You know, come November, they'll shuck off the last 2 months of the year. That's 2 months. That's 60 days. There's a lot that you can do. There's a lot that you can accomplish. Do you have weight to lose? Even losing at a very healthy rate, you can lose 16 pounds. 16 pounds. I like that rate just personally. I just think that's a good rate of loss, 2 pounds a week. So if you're talking about roughly 8 weeks, 2 pounds a week, you could go into the year saying, wow, I lost 16 pounds. You would totally be an oddity if you were able to tell people between November 1st and January 1st, I lost 16 pounds. You could do all kinds of things. You could reverse health issues you have. You could clear up your skin. You could do so many things during that time. You could start an exercise program. You could intensify your exercise program. Or if you're happy where you are, just stay the course. Just keep doing the same things you're doing. But don't fall into what everybody else is doing, because that's a mess. That's a mess. If you look at the news, if you look at society, if you look at Facebook, if you look at other social media, people are a mess. People are a mess. So as I see as I'm watching stuff on social media, stuff that's trending, stuff that's in the news, I'm like, I don't want anything of that. So I try to think, okay, what's the opposite of what people are doing? What's the opposite of what most of the world is doing? And that's what I try to do. So now maybe you understand that title a little bit better. You have two choices. Nothing has happened yet. So all I can say is leave me off the list. If you don't, I'm not going to preach to anybody, but if you do the normal thing, and if you eat ungodly stuff, drink, go out, blah, 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 whatever you do, you gain 20 pounds, just don't tell me about it. Leave me off of that on January 1st. I still wish you well. I mean, I'm not going to be like I told you so type person, or, like I'm not going to wish you bad or that you failed because you did that. But I don't like that, because that's what happens year after year after year after year. I'm 53. Some people have been doing it their whole lives. Some people are 60, 70, and they've done that every single year. The big January 1st thing. But anyhow, just something to think about. Hope you guys enjoyed this message today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, please. And I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.